the people. Now, please let me realize this. I'm not a religious man anymore, but let me tell you the reality.
Like I'm just following you as you are making all the turn and all of that, and I just felt like, oh, I've missed you so much.
Look at Kenya. Look at Kenya. Look at Kenya.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
The Kenya today, if you look at the populations of Kenya, which is around almost 50 million people, you understand? Now, their religion here, if you get your phone now, if I'm lying, you understand? 88% of them are Christian.
Okay.
88.7% of them are Christian. Then you have about less than 10% or 9% as a Muslim. Then you have about 1.3 as Hindus. You understand? Something like that.
Right.
Okay?
Now,
that is one. That's right. In Nigeria, when you now take this our traditional religion out, Muslim and Christian in Nigeria are 50-50, and they dominated the space. Now, if you anywhere where you have Muslim Christianity and Islam dominated that place, that people there will never survive, because those two religions are just like drug people that try to gain ground. Yoruba, and that is why the problem in Nigeria, and that is why the problem in Nigeria, Yoruba will suffer more. You remember, if you go to the east, if you go to the east, they are slaves to one person, to one slave master, which is Europeans, through Christianity. Okay? When you go to the north, up north, they are slaves to one slave master, which is the Arabs. Okay? In Yoruba land, it's 50-50. We are slaves to two masters. And that is why, if care is not taken, I wish all the Yoruba people, whether whatever, they should stop their mumu buttons today. Christianity and religion, Christianity and Islam will make Yoruba people carry the last stubbornness of Nigeria. Because, for example, now, hello? Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah,
Elder, thank you so much.
Okay, okay, thank you
so much to review.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, thanks. Okay, yeah.
Right. Thank you so much for all this.
Okay. Thanks.
Good one. You have a good one, sir. So that's Elder Olaoluwa. It's been a long time. I've not heard from him. And I know that he's probably been doing everything to get on the program, but it's always so busy. So there's some impression I need to advise us here. All of you have a chance of listening to me this afternoon, okay? Because I don't know, I do my best to be very clear enough of why some of us are here. And at the same time, trying to give, respect and recognitions to those who are really deserving it. But I don't want us to be hiding behind some level of long time held, what do you call that again? The bias we have against ourselves. Now that's some clarity we need to do. If you are a member of this platform, it is really, really laughable. If you have been watching Mayegun's Diary Political enough, and then you pick up a phone and call in here, and you are equating the obedient movement to the Igbos, or as the Ronukus, the Ronu Nazis, Tifnumbu and his hateful, divisive politics that are pushing to tell you that because an Igbo man ran for president of Nigeria, his supporters called the obedience, they must be Igbos. I have seen people come on this platform and they couldn't really kind of balance it. I know outside this platform, a lot of you are being fed with so much propaganda, hatred. Social media dole them out all the time. You have every reason to believe some of the things they have told you, because somehow, you are reading something some other people are writing about your tribe or about your ethnic nationality. What the Yorubas are writing about your tribe, what the Igbos are writing about your tribe, what the Benis are writing about your tribe, and all of that stuff. So a lot of you are being fed with a lot. But it's time for all of us on this platform to stop trying. No matter how much you hide it, I can see it. There are many of you that are intentionally, and I know that intentionally, you always want to link Peter Obi, obedient, to IPOB. And it is actually one skilled, fraudulent way of hiding your bigotry. I'm saying it to you right now. You can't hide it for long. The obedient movement was started by the Yorubas, just for clarity, just in case if you are doubting. The strongest people behind the obedient movement in Nigeria are Yorubas. But the idea of you trying to kind of link it to the Igbos or link it to the IPOB is actually a very fraudulent way of hiding your bigotry, and it's time for people to kind of do better. Please do better. Every now and then, after Nefere, who happened to be one of those frontrunners pushing Obi, they are Yorubas. Peter Obi's godfather, Obasanjo, is a Yoruba. A lot of Yorubas have gone out of their ways. I have not seen Igbos who have taken positions on Peter Obi. I'm talking about those of them who are talking about politics in Nigeria, like the Yorubas. The Igbos are pretty much ready to be with their PDP and APC. So don't stop it. Please. It's becoming too obvious that even though you all kind of will say, you will come here and say, oh, I've been following Mayegun for this time. But some of you still can't hide your bigotry towards the Yorubas. Some of you can't hide your bigotry towards the Igbos. Even though when you try to hide it here, I know. But please stop. Okay? Some of you are linking them, all of you are linking the obedient to the Igbos or IPOB. You know what you are doing. You do. Oh, the Igbos, I mean, the obedient, the obedient need to go back to the east and fix their region. Why should the obedient go to the east? Why? And you are not a bigot, Abi? Well, all these Igbo people, all these obedient, oh, Igbo, obedient, Shomadini. We can see it, oh. I just thought I should point it out. In case if all of you are not paying attention, I do. It's high time you stop kind of coming onto my platform, hiding behind your bigotry. Man, I want to see me. I have one advice for all the Igbos. You see, this will be now. This will be for Obi to be president. All this obedient, all these Igbos. They need to respect other people. We know, we can see your bigotry. Obedient is not Igbo. And if you want to be very, very much like, and why did they kind of trounce Tifnumbu in Lagos? Were those who beat him in front of his Bodilon house, beat him at the back of his Bodilon house, were they Igbos? Alimosho local government, which is the headquarters of the AD, ACN, APC in Lagos, they were beaten there blue-black, were they Igbos? Stop hiding behind your bigotry and continue to kind of, don't do that on my platform anymore, please. I'll continue to do my best to educate and enlighten a lot of people who want to be educated. There are people who don't want to. No matter what they hear on my platform, the bigotry stinks. And they do try to want to kind of hide it and all that. Please, save us. We are trying to save the coming generation from this bigotry, from this personal hatred, politically sponsored hatred, Igbos, Yorubas, this, that. Please, I beg you. I have somebody on the line, and I probably have left him there for too long. I don't know if he's still there. Hello.
Hello, Mayegun. How are you?
And when I grow up, Ken, I'm going to pray that I have your patience. How are you?
Man. I'm fine.
I'm very well too, Baba. You decided to join us again today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're welcome.
In fact, you literally just responded forcefully on the last caller. It was so very frustrating to hear you going back and forth with him,
we've been here for years. I see people here who kind of feel like they just joined me yesterday, and it breaks my heart though, right? You know, people talk in a way that I want to advise Obi. Why are you advising him? Why? Go and advise somebody else. I want to advise the obedient.
I mean, it's my. I mean, it's, I will respectfully disagree to some extent. Some of the points he was laying out. Why I said so, Michael, is that it's not as if I choose to be aggressive in response will change any trajectory of anything. I just feel like is the way he framed and tried to frame the whole thing, make it look just like every
Director Scott just kind of gave us a name to that. It's called the unconscious bias. It's not because they meant to be like that, but it's just pretty much like there is that bias there that a lot of people are trying to keep away. And when they talk, right, they want to speak clearly, but somehow it's still kind of there. You see me, I just want to advise my Igbo brothers. Why are you advising Igbo brothers? Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Why? You want to sound like, the reason why the Igbos are not, what is wrong with you? You are just repeating the rhetoric that you have been told. Igbos this, Yoruba that. It's like somebody coming onto my platform and say, I just want to advise the Yorubas. What the hell is wrong with you? What kind of advice that you advising the Yorubas? Right? So I've seen all of that unconscious biasness or biases.
I mean, when I was in the military back home in Nigeria, I had various tribes: Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa. You just go list it. They're all there in the military.
And once they begin to say your people, let me see. You need to advise your people. That is bigotry. It is racism elsewhere. Racist, being racist, and in that contraption, it is bigotry. Garnished with tribalism. We need to do better. We need to do better. All of us need to do better now.
Oh yeah, we have to do better because trust me, you see what we witnessed in Kenya. What we saw is an example of when people get to a point, when things get to a point where it goes beyond hunger. It goes beyond frustration. It goes beyond everything you think that is making somebody a raving madman. No, because people have gotten to a point whereby what is this? We've endured for months to years, and now these people think they can run us over. Okay, what did they do? They unite from various tribes, various organizations. What did they do? They went in there and do what a lot of people would not do. And that should be an example. That is why I'm very optimistic that, like you said, Mayogu, that when it happens, when that will happen, and somebody calls in and say, is it happening, Mayogu? You say, oh yeah, it's happening. Yes. It is. We're getting there because it is obviously very clear.
The best way I get for mind. Two people, that Martinelli and one true emperor. I'm looking for that day. They would have to pick the phone and say, well, my okay, yeah, it's happening now. I say, yes, I told you. Those two people.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people believe that it's not going to happen. And sometimes I kind of feel like when, because of when, then I realize that it's going to happen, But the best we can do is to make sure that we educate the people before it happens, okay? So that when it happens, they can actually see it to the end, finish it, not stop midway for opportunities to take over from there. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Education will help, and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. And the last but not the least, Mayogu, when you play the video of Were Wike's wife being inducted into the appeal court and what have you, I just said to myself, I said, you see, Mayogu and myself and all the people in the Temple of Truth who first said it. It's been captured. Look at this one now. It's been kept in there now. And then, God knows the ones we don't know that are already there. So,
in fact, we do know, Baba, the list was everywhere. People can't do anything. Do you understand that?
Exactly.
Right? See, the junior brother to the Chief Justice of Nigeria is the one in charge of the Judicial Council's finance. Okay.
Wow.
Then the Chief Justice of Nigeria that is retiring soon, two of his own children have been sworn in as judges of the High Court in Nigeria. Then I'm going to go look for the list. We are talking about children of the politicians, wives of the judges, children of the justices of some of these courts. They have put them all in the High Court. Some of them have been sent to magistrate courts. These are people who are just walking out of the law school. They haven't practiced law or practiced anything. They just walk out of law school. Boom. Judge.
Oh, wow.
And give them 10 years. They will be in appeal court. They will be in the in the Supreme Court. So if you have any case, even your business may have any case in court. If a politician is interested in that case, you will lose. And that's the future of Nigeria. Their children will be protecting the legal stumbling block of their fathers or of their husbands or wives, right?
Wow.
As they move on. That's not future for a country, Ken. That's not a future.
No, it's not. Oh, it is not. Well, it is not. You are right, Mayegun. But well, what can I say? At this point, my great job. Keep it up. You know, we'll keep up with the fight.
Bless you. And most of it is that once you come across it, you share it everywhere and let others also come across it as well. We need that enlightenment, and honestly,
I will.
Thank you so much. Okay, and you
have
a good afternoon.
You too. Bye.
Take care. So that's Ken, ladies and gentlemen, and that too is the end of the brunch time this afternoon. So I am going to put on the replay from last night. Ruto's action, sacking his cabinet, and what followed, right? So if you missed that yesterday, please take your time and maybe watch the replay live. It's going to be on your screen soon. Apart from that, right? Like, share this, and let's see later. I will see you later tonight. Thank you and good afternoon.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary politico.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràgì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Ayé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀